17-year-old.
Yeah.
Like he knows better.
Well, it didn't help when I got out of hospital. I also got in my backpack, four of them on my toolbox.
May I have your attention, please? All rise. Lawrence County Municipal Court's now in session. The Honorable Donald R. Camper presiding. All those having business before the court, draw near and you shall be heard. God bless the great state of Ohio and this honorable court. You may be seated.
Good morning. Today is March 7th. I'm Judge Capper. Welcome to Lawrence County Municipal Court. We have quite a few reviews to do for people who are performing court orders, and this is a check on their performance. So when your name is called, come up to the table to your right. I'm going to go over your file with your review of the review. And if you're here and you think you should be called for a review and don't get called, you need to go check in with the clerk, which would be to the right as you leave the courtroom.
Daniel E. Bryson, Jeffrey S. Collins, Jennifer Cooper, Brian Crawford, David Denoff, Corey Easton.
All right, Daniel Bryson is 21-2208, 1934-68. All right, community service done, you're paying off your fines. Do you have payment on your fines today?
I do.
How much are you paying?
I can pay $60.
Got it. That's going to take care of the 19 cases. Well, close. I'm showing you $69.
I can pay the 70,
Okay.
69.
That'll pay off the 19 cases, there's 21 cases left. So I'll put you down for 70, see the clerk to make that payment. Fridays are better?
Fridays? It varies.
Okay.
So,
It's going to be a Monday or a Friday?
yeah, either one, whatever's good for you. Good for the court.
Okay, I'm going to make it April the 18th. That's a Friday.
Okay.
See the clerk to make your payment, and once the 21 case is finished, you will come to these hearings.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Jeffrey Collins is appearing by teleconference. He's got fines to pay. Case numbers are 15606, 191082, 19304, 24, 1521. I don't see a payment has been made for February. Was there a
I'm gonna
payment?
make another payment today after work, today at about 4:30.
How much are you paying?
Probably 30 or 40, I'll check with David.
Okay, I'm gonna put you down for 40, and I'm gonna set your next hearing exactly 1 month, April 7th.
April 7th.
7th, April 7th.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jennifer Cooper.
Your Honor, if I may, there was a misunderstanding this morning. We gave her a new date as of the 18th. I called Roll this morning and she was not on my docket list, so I sent her to talk to Mr. Major and he showed there was not a date in the computer, so we put her out for the 18th.
Okay. She is compliant with RRS?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you can let her know about the date or,
She already knows.
okay. So, okay. Did you say the 18th
Yes, Your Honor.
of
April.
March? April, okay. I was gonna say March, that's not a court date. All right, April the 18th, 9 o'clock.
And she was here.
Okay,
It was just a misunderstanding. She didn't want the date in the computer for it.
all right. April the 18th, she is compliant with treatment, she needs to stay in treatment. Brian Crawford, 24-330. Is that RRS also? Okay, the screens are good. Okay, so there needs to be, he has done some community service since the last hearing, and there's still some left to do.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, good report. Keep working, doing what you're doing. Do you have a job now?
I'm unable to, Your Honor, I'm unable to do so right now, but when I get to River House or Crossroads, I'll be able to.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been asking about that on the daily.
All right, so it doesn't matter then if we set this for Monday or Friday at this point.
Anytime's good with you, yes, Your Honor. I've been doing community service Tuesdays.
April 14th will be your next hearing, that's a Monday. April 14th at 9 a.m. Okay, good job, good report.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Corey Easton is here, 24-247, 24-222, she's at Lawrence County Recovery. You got a job now and some savings and good screens. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay,
I also have money to pay on my court fee today.
how much are you gonna pay?
20.
Very good. All right. Put you down for 20. And we'll see you on April the 18th. Okay, good work, Corey. I think
Thank
you're
you.
coming around. Good job.
Thank you very much.
David Denhoff.
Yes, sir.
He's appearing by teleconference. Okay. You told me you were gonna complete your community service, I think. Is he-
I'm waiting on my background check to come through.
He's not been here yet.
Okay.
They said next week they'll be able to work and get to you guys, I'm waiting on it.
And where are you living now?
Same place, Roy River, 40.
Okay. I'll continue it to April 7th. All you've got left is your community service. Get that done and we can quit having these hearings. April 7th, 9 a.m. Eastern Time.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Michael Johnson, Michael Martin, Derek M. Newell, Agnes Sexton, Matthew Smith, Scott Taylor.
Michael Johnson. Yes. 24-323. He's at the Counseling Center. Got a report from the Counseling Center. Good screens. So you're an aftercare then now, right?
Transition.
Going to be living in Portsmouth?
Yes.
Okay. You've got community service to do, which I can Are you in the city or where are you living in?
I'm in Portsmouth, yeah.
Inside the city limits? I'll let you do your community service at Portsmouth Municipal Court, so you
Okay.
don't have to come here to do it. You can do it there, just have them send the hours here.
All right.
Your Honor, would you extend that to all of our clients that have, okay,
Anybody that's living in Portsmouth, I'll let them do the community service there at the municipal court
okay.
in Portsmouth.
And how many hours did I have to do?
You've got 35 days, basically.
Okay.
And you've got some fines to do, and if you can't afford to pay those, I'll let you work them off. You get extra credit, once you finish your 5 days you're ordered to do extra, and it would take you less than 4 days to work them off. Okay, let's set your next hearing for April 7th, exactly that month. April 7th, 9 o'clock. Michael Martin.
Yes. Thank you, Your Honor.
22-163, 19-4006, is it RRS? Is your compliant with all rules and policies? Positive changes are being made. Okay, very good. You still have community service to do.
Yes, sir.
This has to get done. I mean, it's old. You haven't done any, is there any reason you can't do community service now?
RRS actually has me on the schedule for Tuesday coming down.
I'm sorry.
For Tuesday coming up, they have me on the schedule to come down.
Okay, so you'll be here this coming Tuesday?
Yes, sir.
Okay. April 7th is your next hearing, 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
Derek Newell. Derek Newell, 22-12-29. Derek Newell's been called. He has community service and fines left. He hasn't finished. Would be a warrant issue for not appearing today. Agnes Sexton. The RRS. Case numbers are 22-740, 23-49, 24-209, and 210. Compliant with your requirements. And your screens were appropriate. And your attendance has improved. So that's a very positive report. Thank you for that.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
When you pay anything on your fines today? Did
I'm
you
sorry.
pay anything on your fines?
I could probably pay 25 today.
Okay. We'll set that, see the clerk, make your payment. I'm going to set you for April the 18th. That's a Friday, April the 18th. Okay, good report.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
You too. And Matthew Smith. 12-627, 1453, 14-665, 15-457, 21-692. Okay, you've got fines and costs to pay. And that's it. Community service is done, so. Can you make a payment on your fine?
Yeah, I'm gonna put 20 on it today, Your Honor.
See the clerk and make your payment. And I'll set April 7th as your next hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Scott Taylor is not here. 24.
He is here, Your Honor.
Okay.
Mr. Taylor. No.
Okay, so you paid your fines. What about, you were going to OVP. Are you still going there?
Yes, you get a letter from them.
Okay. Okay, it's a good report. I've given you a permit for driving purposes the last time until today, so I'll extend that. See Mr. Major, give you a new permit, and we'll make it good to April 21st.
Oh, okay.
That'll be your next review hearing, so.
Okay.
Keep going to OVP like you are, see Mr. Major, will give you a new permit. Don't get in any more trouble, that's the main thing, stay out.
Believe me, I got a broken toe, and doing that kind of exercise, I haven't got time for that.
Yeah. Don't get any new cases. Okay, that finishes the reviews. We're going to start the arraignments now we got several new cases and we've got some old cases where people missed hearings, so you're going to get called with these cases. The arraignment is what the first hearing is called in a criminal charge. The purpose of the hearing is to make sure you understand why you're charged. Have a seat, please. When your name is called, come up to the table to your right, stand there. I'm going to go over the charges with you, which are filed by the prosecutor. I don't file the charges. I have nothing to do with having the charges filed, so the charges may not be true. But you need to understand what you're charged with. You don't have to agree with what you're charged with. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything, but what you do say is on the record. So if you admit something about your case, that can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney. You have a right to have an attorney appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail and to make the state prove any charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Those are the rights all defendants have in a criminal proceeding. If you enter a guilty plea or a no contest plea, you're waiving those rights. You should not do that if you don't understand what's happening, if you're confused, if you don't know what to do, if you want a lawyer, if you want a trial. Any of those reasons, not guilty is the plea you should enter. It's the safest plea. It preserves your rights. You can change your plea later after you've talked to a lawyer, done some investigation. But if I had people say, I want to enter a guilty plea to get it over with, that is not a good reason to enter a guilty plea. Call the first case.
State of Ohio versus Nathaniel James, case number TRD 25396. Nathaniel James.
Anyone that's got an arraignment needs to be in the courtroom now.
Arraignment.
25396, are you Nathaniel James?
Yes, sir.
Mr. James, it's alleged on March the 5th at 9:23 p.m. in Fayette Township, you were driving while your license was suspended. It's a first-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty, 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine.
Okay.
Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand your rights?
Yeah.
How do you plead?
Not guilty?
Do you wish to be considered for a court-appointed attorney?
Oh, yes, sir.
Do you work?
No.
Do You have no income?
No.
I'll appoint Mr. Stratton to represent you.
Hey, man, how are you?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
But that case
That's
dismissed back in
the
October.
First degree misdemeanor BUS. Not guilty plea is entered. He can sign a $1,000 signature bond. Okay, we can set a pre-trial anytime the 21st or after of March, any of those dates.
Okay,
What works for you?
probably a Friday towards the end of March, Your Honor.
Okay, 28th, March 28th.
Yeah, March 28th.
March 28th will be the next hearing. It'll be a pre-trial at 10 a.m.
What do you need to do to get your license fixed? All I have to do is pay like a fine and then protect my dog's scan. What you got?
See if you can get that done by then.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. That
State of
works.
Ohio versus Misty
Thanks.
Blackburn.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you two case number CRA 24812.
Ma'am, Ms. Blackburn.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Blackburn. You've got some charges here, and it's alleged you've got charges in another jurisdiction. Have you received a copy of the charge here in this court?
No.
Well, there's an extra copy, so I'll have the bailiff serve you with a copy of the charge.
Thank you.
It's an aggravated possession of drugs charge.
Yes, sir.
It alleges that on October the 16th of 2024 in Fayette Township, you knowingly were in possession of methamphetamine. Methamphetamine is a Schedule II substance, possession of which is a felony 5, carries a maximum penalty of 1 year in jail, $2,500 fine. You understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
Then there's an allegation that there's charges against you in Franklin County. So, case number there, 25 CRB 3183. I see there's some sort of warrant issue, but it really doesn't tell me what the nature of the charge is in Columbus, other than a CRB case number would be a misdemeanor. Okay. So you have a right to have what's called a Rule 4 hearing in this court whenever there's a warrant for you in Ohio in a jurisdiction that doesn't touch the county where you are found, and you have a right to have a hearing to make sure you are the person being sought in that jurisdiction, in that county, if I should order you to go there. Now, it's my understanding that you may have a bond out through a bail bondsman.
My bond was for here, my charge for here.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that I had a warrant for there.
Do you wish to be considered for a court-appointed lawyer for both matters?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a job?
No, sir.
Do you have no income?
No, I'm at home taking care of my mother at the moment.
I'll appoint Mr. Steyer to represent you. So you believe the bond you posted was for the charges in this court?
That's what I was told, sir.
Okay. Did you appear in Franklin County on a Rule 4 there, or were you found in Franklin County?
No.
Okay. Well, I have something from Franklin County, so it's kind of confusing. I'm not sure.
Franklin, sorry, sir.
Is that where you live?
No, That's where I got a ticket up there, and then they had a holder on me, and I did 7 days in jail up there. Until I got it
Apparently,
out.
there's still something pending there, so I'm going to
I have a
appoint you, Mr.
ticket.
Shire, to investigate. You can see it in the file. There's some sort of detainer or bail bond, something out of Franklin County Municipal Court, and she also has a felony 5 possession here in this court. Let's get the prosecutor's recommendation on bond. You live in, the address I have on the documents is Gal Bliss. Is that where you live in?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how did you know to appear here today?
They gave me paperwork when I bonded out of jail.
In Franklin County?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a ticket there in Franklin County that I have court for.
Do you have another court date? You have to go back there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Your Honor, there's talk in this affidavit of citations for driving offenses, but there's no driving offenses here. Are those in the file?
Well, I think that's what's in Franklin County.
No, this is Patrolman Woodyard says that he cited her for driving.
There's nothing in the file.
Offenses.
It's a possession charge.
I've had court for that, and I have one more payment on my fines.
You had court in mayor's court for that?
Yes.
So they split the cases, okay.
I don't know. I have nothing in the file on a traffic matter.
I didn't know that
What's the
I had
state's
the warrant.
position on bond for Ms. Blackburn?
Well, I wasn't here to hear the whole thing.
F5 possession and some sort of traffic matter in Franklin County, which it looks like she may have posted on that in Franklin County.
So we would not be opposing an OR bond as long as she would agree to seek some assessment for counseling.
How do you pay for medical treatment?
For medical treatment?
Do you have a medical card?
Yes, I have. Care source.
Is it Medicare or Medicaid?
Medicaid.
Okay, she has Medicaid. Do we have anyone that is here that has a presence in Gallipolis?
Professor?
Would you be willing to talk to them about getting an assessment for treatment in order to get an OR bond?
Yes.
Okay, she's willing to speak to Bethesda then, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to set her bond at $2,000 then, with the further condition that she at least does an assessment at Bethesda for treatment and complies with whatever they set up while the bond is pending, unless we modify in the future. So she'll need to speak with Taylor before she leaves today. When would you like to come back for the next hearing, Mr. Steiner?
We don't necessarily need to stick to well, I would ask this, do you know when your next court date is?
I do believe it's on the 17th.
Just want to make sure we don't put her on the same date here that she's going to be in. Is Monday or Friday better for you? Does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
I'm here the 21st, the 28th. I don't know how far out you'd like to go on that. Okay, thank you.
All right, I'm going to set Ms. Blackburn's next hearing here for March 21st. The preliminary hearing. So Taylor stepped out in the lobby, so she's waiting on you to talk to you out there. Talk with her before you leave, and then be back here March 21st for your next hearing.
Same time, sir?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
So what I need you to do is just talk to that Taylor and say that I'll just wait for me to come out and talk to her.
State of Ohio versus Stephanie Schaefer, case number TRC 25379, A, B, C, and D.
Ma'am, are you Stephanie M. Schaefer?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Schaefer, it's alleged that on March the 2nd at 12:46 a.m. in the village of Chesapeake, you were operating a vehicle while you were under the influence of alcohol, that you took a breath test and tested 15 on a breath test. It's alleged this is your first offense, operating a vehicle intoxicated. Charge, so on a first offense, the maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,075 fine, 3-year license suspension. That's the most you can get if you're found guilty. That's the maximum penalty. There is a minimum penalty. The minimum you can receive if you're found guilty is 3 days in a treatment program, $375 fine, and a 6-month license suspension. Do you understand that charge and the possible penalties?
Yes, sir.
And I didn't explain the breath test. 15 is what the state's alleging you blew on the breath test. Under Ohio law, if you test 8 or higher on a breath test, there can be, emphasis on can be, a presumption of impairment. But to get the presumption, the state has to show compliance with the rules for giving the test.
Yes, sir.
You're also charged with driving left of center. That's a minor misdemeanor. Maximum penalty for that is $150 fine. And driving outside of your designated lane, that's a minor misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is $150 fine. And littering, that's a minor misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is $150 fine. Do you understand the charges that are filed?
Yes, sir.
Were you here when I explained rights of defendants?
Yes.
Yeah, understand that?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions before you enter a plea? What plea do you wish to enter?
Not guilty?
You wish to be considered for a court-appointed lawyer?
Yes.
Are you working?
Yes.
What do you do?
I'm a mental health therapist.
Are you paid by the hour?
Salary?
Okay, I have to determine your gross annual income. Do you know what that is?
It's about $50,000.
Okay, do you have children?
I do, 2.
Okay, still don't think you're going to be qualified. Yeah, with $50,000 in income a year, you're going to have to hire your own lawyer. You make too much money for me to appoint a lawyer for you.
Okay.
How much time do you need to do that?
Like a week?
Oh, we'll give you more than that.
Okay.
I'm looking at 2 weeks to 4 weeks before your next hearing. Do you have a preference? Now, the other thing, you're under an automatic license suspension now since you took the test and tested over. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when would you like to come back within that time frame? 2 to 4 weeks?
4.
Okay. So that's going to be first week of April. Mondays or Fridays, what works better with your schedule?
Fridays.
Okay, I'll set your next hearing for April 4th. That's the first Friday in April. And it'll be what's called a pretrial. It'll be at 10 a.m. It indicates you will hire a lawyer. I'm going to let you sign a signature bond of $1,000. What that means is you're signing a piece of paper that says, I promise to come to court as I'm ordered to, or pay $1,000 penalty if I don't show up. And you get a warrant. The worst part is you get a warrant, but you have to pay $1,000 for not showing. Just show up, you don't have to post any money. Be back April 4th unless you hire a lawyer that says, I've made arrangements for a different date, then you come the date they tell you. Do you have any questions?
Yes. So I need how do I get an ID to take my kids to the doctor, get medicine?
Did they keep your driver's license?
They did. And I did speak with a lawyer, and he said to request limited driving privileges to take them to school and work.
Well, you can't have that for the first 15 days.
Okay. I also have to meet their dad halfway. He moved 3 hours away, so.
Yeah. Well, I can give you driving privileges, but you have to have what's called a hard suspension for 15 days.
Okay.
So if you want to move the hearing date out, we can make it where it's closer to that then.
Okay.
So the lawyer you talk to, is that going to be the person representing you?
Yeah, it's Mark McCown.
Okay. So we want to move the hearing date to closer to the 15 days?
Yes, please.
15 days will have run? Okay, so let's go back. So we'll make it to March 21st.
Okay.
Instead of April 4th. March 21st, pre-trial. So we can take up the whole, you're not automatically entitled to driving privileges, but it can be granted, so we'll discuss it at that March 21st
Okay.
hearing date. Let's see, what was your other question?
The ID.
Yeah, that's unusual. And this is an OSP, right? Is this an OSP or it is? So, do you have any information on that? So there's no driver's license. They used to do that regularly. That hasn't happened for a long time where they took the driver's license.
Let's see if it says something in the narrative.
It hasn't been turned into the court. They used to take it and turn it into court. No, it's not in the court's file.
Yeah, and I don't see anything about them confiscating it on purpose.
Do you believe that it was confiscated by the officer?
Yes, he had it. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes.
I mean, did he say he was taking it from you? or
Yes.
just-
He gave me my wallet back and took it.
I'll find out.
Do you want to make the call and have it recalled?
We can do that.
Yeah, man, just have a seat. I'm going to let them check into it. We'll try to get you an answer.
Okay. And you said March 21st at 9 or 10?
10.
10. Okay.
Okay, we'll recall your case.
Okay, thank you so much.
State of Ohio versus Gary B. Maynard, case number TRD 25401 A and B.
Answer, are you Gary B. Maynard?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Maynard, it's alleged March 6th at 8:01 p.m. in Fayette Township. You're charged with driving without a driver's license and not wearing a safety belt.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, well, this is going to be your lucky day because we've been having a problem with it. We have a criminal, this is criminal court today, so there are traffic cases here, but they're all cases where there's potentially jail time.
Yes, sir.
And we have a traffic court, and that's for traffic cases where there's no potential jail time. You're only charged with cases that are not jailable. You're charged with cases not jailable. So you're cited the wrong court. I'm going to dismiss your case. But that doesn't mean if you don't have a driver's license, this isn't curing it. You need
Yes, sir.
to get that taken care of.
I have no penalties or fees. I just have to go get them reinstated.
Okay, your case is dismissed because you're in the wrong court, not because you actually have a driver's license. So if you need to take care of that,
Yes, sir.
you do it right away before you wind up being decided into the right court.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're free to go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Russell W. Moore, case number TRC 25334 A, B, and C.
Answer, you're Russell W. Moore.
Yes, Your Honor.
State's alleging in case number 25334 that on February 22nd at 12:35 p.m. in Rome Township, that you were operating a vehicle while you were under the influence of either alcohol or drugs or a combination of those things. And the state's alleging that you refused to take tests. It says that there was a prior, but it does, the year listed doesn't make much sense. I'm not sure what that means. It just has a zero in the year. There should be a year listed there, just have 1 0. If it is a second offense, the maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,625 fine, and a 5-year license suspension. The minimum penalty is the big jump where it goes up on the minimum to 10 days in jail, $525 fine, and a 1-year license suspension. And if it was titled to you, the vehicle is required to be impounded for 90 days on a second offense. Do you understand the charge and the possible penalties?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're also charged with having a suspended driver's license. You're charged under the section that's not jailable. It's a unclassified misdemeanor. Maximum penalty, 500 hours community service, $1,000 fine. You're charged with failure to control your vehicle. Looks like there was some sort of accident. That's a minor misdemeanor. Maximum penalty, $150 fine. So you've got 3 charges. Do you understand those 3 charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand the rights you have as a defendant?
Yes.
Any questions before you enter a plea?
No, Your Honor.
How do you plead?
No contest.
Well,
Besides the refusal, I didn't refuse, I was knocked out.
well, in this case, I'm going to kind of suggest you probably need to get a lawyer because it may or may not be a second offense. It's unclear from the charging document to me whether it would be within there's a look back period in Ohio where we look back to see any priors, and the year is not clear to me. So it's probably best that you talk to a lawyer about this. It's going to make a big difference in terms of what you ultimately get, if it's a first or a second.
Your Honor,
I think the prosecutor has something you want to say about what you would recommend.
Well, I haven't seen that case yet, but I'd be willing to look at it and find out if it was a second or what the circumstances were if you wanted to try to resolve it today.
Okay, you want to do that, or you want to get a lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor, we can do that.
Okay, so what I'm going to let them look at it, let the prosecutor look at it. We'll recall you after they look at it. And if they're going to recommend a first offense, they can recommend that to the court. If they're going to recommend a second offense, then you'll need to know that and decide whether you want to plead guilty to that or seek counsel. So we'll recall that after they figure out how they're going to proceed.
Yes, Your Honor.
So don't leave the courthouse then.
State of Ohio versus Michael Vic Chafin, case number CRB 24726. Mr. Stratton.
Mr. Stratton's case, I've got a screen from this morning that's clean.
Yes,
My notes were we would dismiss this if there was a good report, no problem.
there is a good report, Your Honor, so. Hopefully I'll dismiss it.
Zach, what the states still recall that?
You just have the wrong date written down, Your Honor, so.
I believe so, Your Honor. Yes, we're agreeable to that.
Case will be dismissed.
All right, Your Honor.
We were going to ask for the payment of court costs.
Okay. What's your position?
Cost today.
How much?
How much are
The 120, 150, right, was assigned counsel.
150?
I'll pay it.
He'll pay it today.
Okay. See the clerk to make the payment on your court costs, and the case is dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Clerk is to the right.
Done,
Please
Mr.
report.
Stratton. All right.
State of Ohio versus William Rice, case number TRD 202404, TRD 182548.
And William Rice, according to the record, had a review hearing on February 28th, and was not here. He admitted or denied that.
That's true. I did call somebody to let them know I could not make it. I know it don't make it no better, but
Okay.
I did do that.
What was going on that you couldn't make it?
The
So that was
people,
last Friday.
right, yes, sir. The man that gives me a ride, him and his wife, they got a house in South Carolina. They was on vacation till 2 days ago, Wednesday.
Okay. All right, well, you're here today, so, actually, a warrant hadn't been issued yet. So no warrants issued, and it won't be issued now. I'll cancel it.
Thank you.
You did make a payment on your fines today, so that's all good. I'll set you Okay, April 14th will be your next hearing.
Okay, and, what can I do to get a driving privilege? We kinda talked about that.
Okay. See, I had made a note for, go see Mr. Major and let's see if he can help you get one
Okay. All right, thank you.
in the probation office.
State of Ohio versus Christina M. Thompson, case number TRD 25-330 A and B.
You're Christina M. Thompson.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Thompson, it's alleged February 23rd at 12:12 a.m. in Perry Township. You were driving a vehicle while your license was suspended and you are charged with a jailable driving under suspension. So you're in the right court. It's a first degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. And the state's alleging that you were driving at a speed of 73 in a 55 zone. That is a minor misdemeanor, maximum penalty is $150 fine. Do you understand the two charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand your rights?
I do.
How do you plead?
I didn't know my license were suspended out of West Virginia until I got pulled over for speeding.
Okay. Well, that can be an issue. The state has to give you reasonable notice. So do you want to enter a not guilty plea then? I'll give you some time to try to go straighten it out. I'm going to give you less of a penalty if you get it. Are you already got it reinstated or you?
I'm in the process of, yes.
Okay.
I'm also in the middle of moving. I was out of the country when I received the letter. It was suspended for not turning in my proof of insurance of the year. I received the letter. It was sent out, but I never received the letter in December because I was out of the country. And like I said, I'm in the process of moving.
Where are you moving to?
In a different area of Huntington.
Oh, okay. So you're going to be local then?
Yes.
You're not leaving the local area?
No.
Okay, well, I'll give you some time to straighten it out and bring me some proof of that. And it sounds like a situation where it may either get dismissed or substantially reduced under those circumstances.
Yes.
So, think you can do that in about a month?
Absolutely.
Okay. Are you working, ma'am?
I'm currently in nursing school.
Okay. What's better for your schedule, Mondays or Fridays? That's what we have for you.
Fridays.
are
Monday
better.
I was in school.
Okay. I'll set it for April the 11th, a little more than a month away.
Thank you.
And I'm going to set it as a pre-trial. I'm going to go ahead and enter a not guilty plea for you, let you sign a $500 signature bond. Do you understand what that means?
I've never, no.
It just means you're signing, it's like an IOU. I owe you $500 if I don't show up. As long as you show up, you don't owe any money. So just show up and you won't have to worry about posting any money.
April
If you
11th.
don't have your information on your license by April 11th, still show up and just ask for more time. Don't blow it off because then you get a warrant.
Okay.
Okay, any questions?
What time on the 11th?
10 o'clock on April the 11th.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Approach, Your Honor.
Yes. Yeah, if he wants to sign this copy back there. When he gets on, then we'll bring a copy out and do it. Okay. If we got his file. Okay, whenever he gets on, then we'll do it. Okay.
State of Ohio versus Lauren Bailey, case number TRD 19-1212.
Ma'am, are you Lauren Bailey?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Bailey, this is an old case. It's alleged on May 1st of 2019 at 9:11 p.m. Fayette Township. You were driving a vehicle with a suspended license. It's a first-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. You understand this charge?
Yes.
It's also alleged that you had failed to appear back in 2019. A case got issued on May the 10th, 2019. How do you wish to plead to this charge?
Not guilty.
Do you want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
Yes,
Are you working?
I am.
What do you do?
I work at a casino.
Are you paid by the hour?
Yes.
How much per hour?
$16.37,
How many hours a week?
about 32.
Okay, well, you're going to be eligible for court appointed counsel, and I'll appoint Mr. Stratton to represent you.
So 2019.
Yes.
Did you just decide to come in on your own, or did you get arrested and have to post a bond?
I didn't know that that it was required. I'm from West Virginia, and I've never had this kind of scenario before. So I actually have tried to call and figure it out several times, but was able to get a hold of someone Monday, and they informed me that I needed to come in to.
Okay, so you just came in on your own.
Right.
I'll let you sign a signature bond, and since you came in today, $1,000 signature bond, which just means you're promising to come to court as ordered, or there'll be a requirement to forfeit $2,000 bond. Let's see. How about March 21st, Mr. Chairman? Just 2 weeks.
Yeah, that'll work, Your Honor.
All right, next hearing is March 21st
Okay.
for a pretrial at 10 a.m.
All right, thank you, Ron.
Not guilty, please enter.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Joseph B. Coldire. Case number TRC 24480 A and B.
It's 25 CRB 137.
He's got a hearing coming up soon, I don't know what it is. All right, sir, are you Joseph B. Colbert?
Yes, sir.
It's alleged that you had a review hearing a week ago on February 28th, and you didn't appear then.
Yes, I called and let him know I was out for a family.
Okay. You're here today now, there's no warrant has been issued at this point. There's no DI. You've done some of your community service, you still have some left, and you've paid about 2/3 of your fine. That sounds about right?
And then, I don't know if the court got my certificate, but I also paid and finished the DUI program.
When was that?
The end of January.
Let me check, I should have it by now then.
Yeah, it's
Which one did you go to?
up in Portsmouth at the Holiday Inn. You had to stay there for 3 days.
Yeah.
Connie.
Oh, I do. It's in the very back. Okay, yes, I did get that certificate. It is filed.
Is there a way I could get a copy? I gotta send that to Frankfurt to get my license back.
Yeah, just see the clerk and tell them you can get a certified copy if you wish.
Okay.
To present, to help you with your Kentucky issues. So you've got a Kentucky driver's license.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You still have 3 days community service and $180 in fines and costs to pay. Are you gonna make a payment on your fines today?
No, I just now got back into town. By the time I got to the safe to pull the money out, so it'll be next week. I'll have the fines paid off, and then the community service, I'm gonna have to probably about 2 more weeks because I've been missing a lot of work, so.
Okay.
As long as that's okay.
I'll give you more time. So if I give you 6 weeks, you can get it all done by then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's make it April 25th, is your next hearing. It'll be at 9 a.m. If you get your community service pay off your fines, you're done. You don't have to come back for that hearing.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You want to confirm that with the probation officer before you not show up. So April 25th is your next hearing. No warrant to be issued on this one with prior hearing.
State of Ohio versus David Abrams, case number TRC 20-2197, A, B, C, and D.
Okay, Mr. Abrams, it appears to me that your last hearing was October 24th of 24, and that you didn't appear at that hearing.
What is it?
You had a review hearing in October?
Oh,
Is that right?
No, I think it was
Appeared
December.
for-
I think it was December 7th.
Let me check. What's the
It's at the top.
court record show?
I believe it was like he was serving.
In any event,
It was-
you missed a hearing.
Yeah, review. I think they found it on the top of the file.
December 6th, it looks like.
6th, yeah.
December 6th, okay. You got a letter from ODP.
Yes, sir.
It says you're compliant.
Yes, sir.
Okay, your community service is done.
Yes, sir.
You just have to pay off your bonds. You didn't make a payment for that.
Yeah, I paid 4 months because that's how many months I've not made it, so.
Okay, I withdraw the warrant since you've appeared on your own today. Give you a new review. Are you working, sir?
Yes, sir.
Mondays or Fridays for your review?
Fridays.
Fridays are better. April 18th. April 18th, which is a Friday, will be your next review at 9 a.m. That's all. You're free to go.
Thanks, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, let's bring Flint Topping out. He's in the back.
State of Ohio versus Flint Topping, case number CRD 25-137.
Okay, well, he's not here. We'll have to do him by teleconference, I guess, from the jail, Mr. Well, you got vetoed apparently by somebody. So, what's your schedule, Mr. Holt? I understand you're in depositions at some point?
I am, well, preparation for demos.
Okay.
So,
You want me to contact the jail and have them on?
got it all.
We can have the jail put him on teleconference at some point, or how long are you there?
Yeah, I'll wait. It shouldn't be long, should it?
Shouldn't be, but sometimes it's surprising how long it does take. So, okay, once we get him back on teleconference, then we'll recall. Okay, sorry about that, I thought he was here.
Okay, that's fine. So you want to hang out for a few minutes, see if we get it, or?
Mr. Cooper went to call the jail, so we're gonna go on to some other cases, but as soon as he appears, we'll break in and do that hearing.
Okay, thank you.
You are.
Your Honor, I got an answer on that OVI that the fellow was up here for arraignment.
Okay, what was the name on it?
Schaefer.
All right, we'll recall him.
State of Ohio versus Stephanie Schaefer. Or recall, Stephanie Schaefer.
No, is that his name?
Her name
No.
on the OVI license.
Oh, no. Did you get an answer on that? Okay, we got an answer on that too. I was talking about the fellow that was maybe going to plead, and we didn't know whether it was a first or not. So on Stephanie Schaefer,
That was an emergency.
I don't know that it was gonna be recalled. I set her for March 21st.
okay.
She had questions about
Her driver's.
Oh, okay, that's right. You were gonna check on why her.
She's in the restroom, Your Honor.
Okay. What about the other one? Can we recall it? What was the name on it? Oh, she's in there now. Okay.
Oh, Russell Moore, and I actually have the court's file.
Okay, we'll do Ms. Schaefer, then Mr. Moore next. All right. The state was going to get an answer as to why her license was seized.
When did they start doing that? So the answer we got from the post was Sergeant Dunn was that she tested over the limit and they always take their licenses. And I don't know that to be the case.
That's not true.
I stated that in the phone call, sir.
I'll order it returned if you wish.
Said use ID card until license is released.
She
Pick
didn't
up.
have an ID card.
She has to go to the B&B and get it, sir.
Well, then that'll revoke her license.
He said it's under suspension for 30 to 60 days.
I'm willing to look at it more closely after court if you
I'm going to order that it be returned. I mean, they can come here and explain it to me if they want. Otherwise, I'm going to order it returned.
That's
The entry. You'll have to get a certified copy of the entry and take it to the highway patrol post.
Okay, thank you.
They haven't been seizing license for several years, so this is all new. They used to seize them and put them in the file with the court, but it hasn't happened for a long time. Okay, so go to the clerk's office, they're preparing an entry, I'll sign it, it's gonna take a little time, but you'll get a copy, it's gonna tell them what you need, and then you need to take it to the patrol post. If they don't wanna give it to you, they'll need to appear here and explain to me why they're not returning it.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Russell W. Moore, case number TRC 25334ABC.
Okay, this is the one we're going to recall. The state was going to look into whether they were going to proceed as a first or a second offense on this.
We ran a background driving record, and it shows that there are no priors.
Okay. Well, that's good news for you, sir. So how do you want to proceed? So let me make sure you understand, because I gave you the, when I arraigned you, I gave you the penalties on a second offense, so that's going to change. So the maximum isn't that much difference. On the first offense, it's still 6 months in jail, $1,075 fine, and a 3-year license suspension, but the minimum is what's big difference. 3 days in a treatment program, $375 fine, and a 6-month license suspension is the minimum on a first offense. So do you understand that
Yes, Your
range
Honor.
of penalty? All right, so how do you wish to plead? You've got the OVI charge, it'll be a first offense now, driving under suspended license, and failure to control your vehicle. Those are the 3 charges.
No contest.
No contest means I'm not fighting this charge, I'm agreeing that I can be found guilty without a trial and a lawyer. Judge, if you look at what the state says it has as evidence, if you think that's enough to convict me, you can find me guilty without having an evidentiary hearing. That's what it means. So 99 times out of 100 means you're going to be found guilty. You understand that?
Yeah, I'm not guilty then.
Okay. All right, well. Okay, I'll enter a not guilty plea for you. Do you want to be considered for a court-appointed lawyer?
Yeah, I'm off work right now due to bleeding on my brain.
What do you usually do?
Work at Special Metals.
Are you getting any kind of workers' comp or anything like that?
Not yet.
Have you applied for it?
Not yet.
When did this injury occur?
The 22nd.
February?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you usually make? What, are you paid by the hour?
Yes, I'm usually make around 27 an hour.
Okay. Well, what's your, you know, your gross annual income per year?
About 70,000.
Okay. I can't appoint a lawyer for you. You make too much money.
Yeah. Figured it out.
You can get a lawyer. You're probably going to be entitled to some sort of compensation. Now I have to go on your gross annual income. So I'm going to put you down as a will hire a lawyer.
Yeah.
How much time do you need to do that?
A couple weeks maybe.
That'd be the 21st.
Okay.
March 21st is going to be your next hearing. be a pretrial at 10 o'clock. And he can sign a $1,000 signature bond. You understand what that means?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Be back here March 21st unless your lawyer gives you a different date.
State of Ohio versus Ellis Smith, case number CRB 2452. Ellis Smith.
All right, so you're Ellis Smith. Mr. Smith,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you missed a review hearing last Friday, the 28th of February.
Yes, sir.
You admit or deny that?
I admit it, Your Honor. My wife's been having, her sugar's been dropping. She's probably 6 months pregnant. They've been having running out of
Okay, you
these
did make a
daughters a lot.
payment on your fines today, and you still have some community service left. You did some previously,
Yes, sir.
so that needs to get taken care of. I'll not issue a warrant, actually hadn't been issued yet. It would have been issued today if you didn't appear. So I'll just give you a new review hearing date. You did make a payment toward your fines, get your community service done. Are you working
Yes, sir.
Mondays or Fridays for your next hearing?
Either one. I work Manova, so.
Okay. I'm gonna make it the 14th, that's a Monday. April 14th for review, 9 o'clock. Once you get this finished, you can quick come to these hearings.
Yes, sir.
April 14th, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are.
State of Ohio versus Cody A. Kelly, case number CRB 18292, TRD 18628 A and B, CRB 16661.
This has been set for sentencing, and this is one that I believe Mr. Sowers had texted me about. It's Cody Kelly. Said you were going to be showing up today.
Yes, sir.
So you had a hearing Monday
Yes, sir.
that you missed.
Yes, sir.
You have an explanation for that?
Yes, sir. I was in Pike County helping the flood victims up there, helping them out, and end up getting in a big misunderstanding and getting put in jail.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah.
All right, you've done your community service. All you got left to do is pay your fines off.
I was gonna see, I've been doing community service every day since today. I was just gonna see if I can continue doing community service every day to work off my funds.
You can.
Okay.
You got any to turn in today that you've done?
I'm sure Mr. Major or...
You've been doing it here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, just keep working with them, and they'll give you credit for each day you do.
Can you see, tell me what my fines,
Well, at this point, I'm showing $360, so I don't know if there's any credit. You may have some credit that's not showing up yet. So you
Okay.
need to talk with Mr. Cooper or Mr. Major about that.
okay.
If that's accurate, then you've got about 7 days left.
Yes, sir. I'll do them.
Next hearing will be April 14th. And that'll be a sentencing at 10 o'clock. He's actually finished 1661, so it's completed. The only one that's left is 18292, 18628.
Your Honor, if I may, his file is not up to date. Is he on for sentencing?
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably not up to date. He has been here all week this week.
Okay. Well, need to check in and see how much credit. He owes about 6 or 7 days, so he wants to work off his fines.
No problem.
All right, check in before your next hearing, and you may be completed, you don't have to show up.
All right, thank you so much.
You are.
State of Ohio versus Lindsay M. Plymouth, case number CRA 25141 A and B, TRC 25386 A, B, and C.
Ma'am, you're Lindsay Plymouth.
Yes, sir.
Dale's bringing you a copy of the charge. TRC 25-386 alleges that on March the 4th, 2:02 a.m., Perry Township, you were operating a vehicle while you're under the influence of either alcohol, drugs, or a combination of those things, and that you refused to take tests. States alleging this would be your first offense. On a first offense, the maximum is 6 months in jail, $1,075 fine, 3-year license suspension. The minimum penalty you can get if you're found guilty is 3 days in treatment, $375 fine, 6-month license suspension. States also alleging you were driving 67 in a 55 zone. That's a minor misdemeanor, maximum penalty is $150 fine. That you were driving outside your lane, that's a minor misdemeanor, maximum penalty is $150 fine. In case number 25141A, states alleging that on March the 4th, 2025 in Perry Township, you knowingly transported or had a loaded handgun in a motor vehicle, and that this was in violation of state law, improper handling of a firearm in a motor vehicle. It's a felony of the 5th degree. Maximum penalty, a year in jail, $2,500 fine. And there's a second count of this filed with the added stipulation that you were under the influence of alcohol at the time or drugs of abuse at the time the firearm was in the motor vehicle. Still felony 5, maximum penalty, a year in jail, $2,500 fine. Do you understand the charges now?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the rights you have as a defendant?
Yes, sir.
Do you wish to be considered for a court-appointed lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Are you working?
No, I got fired due to this.
Where are you working?
Lawrence, I was working at Lucas County Prison. When I got into my console to get my registration for my truck is when I found my gun. I was being honest with the officer. I did not know I had my pistol in my truck, and I stated that. I did not know that I had it.
I would just caution you, you know that everything this is open court, so whatever you say here today.
I'm aware of that, and I told him that also, that I did not know.
Okay.
So
as of now, then you have no income coming in?
no, I do not.
Do you have dependents?
No, sir.
Single person? Do you have any money saved?
No, sir.
I'll appoint Mr. Steyer. What's the state's position on bond?
The state's not opposed to an OR bond.
I'll set a $3,000 signature bond. You have a preference, Mr. Steyer, for next hearing?
I think we said something for the 21st a little bit ago. We could stick with that date, Your Honor.
With the time waiver?
I don't think a time waiver is necessary if she's out of jail. It's within 15 days.
All right, March 21st. Then it agrees is within the time frame. Be set for preliminary hearing and pretrials.
Did you sign the OR bond yet? Okay.
Yeah, she needs to sign.
Did you post a bond?
I've already posted
She
one.
does have a bond up.
Okay.
So I'll correct that. Her bond is continued.
This is when you're back. What I'm gonna ask you to do is just to wait for me. I'll be a couple minutes before I get your file. I'm not gonna talk to you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus James Redmond, case number CRD 22-451, CRD 16-4201, A and B.
Your Honor, if I may, I believe she is on for sentencing also. She's done 2 days of community service this week.
Okay, I think this is also with Mr.
Yeah,
Sowers. He
yeah.
sent me a text about your case.
And I paid $300 on my fines today.
Yeah, you were set for Monday.
Yeah.
You weren't here. And Mr. Sowers got after you,
Yeah,
and now you're here.
yes. He told me to do 2 days of my community service
Okay.
and then come to court today. And I told him that I was gonna pay on my fines.
How much are you gonna pay?
I already paid $300.
Okay. I'll set your next hearing then for April 21st. It'll be a sentencing at 10 o'clock.
April 21st.
21st, yes. 10 o'clock. Okay, that finishes the arraignments that we have. And did you talk to the deal about property?
Mr. Mayor called, Your Honor. I will go check and see.
Okay. Because we don't have,
That's the sheriff's office.
we don't have Mr. Holtman.
We'll contact.
State of Ohio versus Shane Ortiz, case number PRC 25-267 A and B.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. This is set for a pretrial today. And you're Mr. Hascam?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And I see there's been some motion files. Has there been any discussion of the motion?
We did, is that the one about the vehicle?
Judge, there was previously a motion filed to waive the vehicle immobilization on this case, which I believe the court had already denied.
I have, yes. Okay, so what's next then?
Well, for today's hearings, Judge, we've had some pretty extensive discussions with the state of Ohio, and I believe we've reached a resolution that we're willing to enter today on the record.
Okay. Go ahead and tell me about it.
Well, Your Honor, this is the second offense, and Mr. Haskamp and I have discussed the circumstances of this, and Mr. Ortiz, I believe, is someone who would benefit from some treatment. He's apparently gone through some rough times and whatever, and we want him to land on his feet after he goes through this. So if he pled guilty today and was sentenced according to the guidelines of the second offense, we would ask the court to delay the imposition of the jail sentence and let him go through treatment. It's my understanding he lives in Moorhead, Kentucky at this time, and there's an ARC facility there, so we'd be okay with all of that.
All right, Mr. Haskin.
That is our understanding as well, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Ortiz, do you agree with what your lawyer has represented to the court so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so here's the way this works. I'm going to accept your guilty plea. I'm going to sentence you, and ordinarily under Ohio law, I'm supposed to give you jail time. And if the prosecutor wasn't on board with it, I'd have to give you jail time because that's what the statute mandates. Kind of taking a little different approach on that the last few years. Like, we would rather see people deal with their substance use issue than put them in jail. So I'm going to let you go to some counseling and treatment. I'm going to give you a jail sentence, but I'm not going to impose it while you go to treatment. And if what I want to be convinced of at some point is that you've dealt with this seriously, that it's not going to happen anymore, that you're not going to put yourself at risk, or me, or my family, or my grandchildren, or anybody else that's out on the highway with your substance use issues. And if that's the case, then I won't impose the jail time. And the prosecutor's gonna have to agree too, because if I don't impose it, they can appeal me and the Court of Appeals is gonna reverse me because the statute requires it. So they have to be on board. So you gotta convince me and the prosecutor that you've seriously dealt with this and we're not gonna face this down the road at any point. So you can't do it, you know, I have people that go to counseling and the only reason they're going is they don't wanna go to jail. They're not really making any plans on changing their behavior or how they live their life. They just don't want to go to jail, and then once they're finished with the treatment, they're going to go back to doing the same things that they did before. And if I have that feeling about you, I'm going to make you go to jail. I have no illusions that making you go to jail is going to fix your substance use issue. It's not. We know now from studies that people that go to jail with substance use issues usually come out with substance use issues, and a lot of times it just makes it worse. So, I would rather fix the problem, but that's up to you. I want it for you, Mr. Haskamp wants it for you, the prosecutor wants it. I think you've got some family here. I'm sure they want it for you. You have to want it more than anybody else. And if you do, this can be, rather than a negative thing in your life, you could look back on this and say, that's one of the best things that ever happened to me. I had this happen, and I totally changed the way I was living my life. You're a young guy, you can go on and have a very successful, happy life. But if you continue to abuse substances that make you do the things that you did on this date, you're going to have a lot of problems. Okay? So that's my speech. So you need to convince me that this is legit. Now, ARC is one of the, you know, we get a pretty substantial number of Kentucky people that come to this court because we're so close. And ARC is one of the facilities that I work with. I have some confidence in them, and I believe what they tell me. It's a good place for you to go. And I believe they will give us reports. I'm going to set this up where you're going to come back periodically for reviews. And I need reports from them. And from my past dealings with them, if you tell them that, they're going to give us a report. They're going to give me a report, whatever you need to sign. If you need to sign a confidentiality waiver, whatever, that's what you got to do. And that's part of the deal too. You got to come in here with good reports and good progress. And it's not going to be a month or two. It's going to be a while we do this. And at the end of it, I hope that you're successful. I don't want to see you go to jail. But that ball's in your court. You know, do more than the minimum. You know, don't just do the minimum to try to get by. Do more than the minimum. Convince me by the way you conduct yourself and treatment and the reports you get that, hey, this guy, this Ortiz guy, he's serious about this. This is going to be a change for him. This isn't happening anymore. Okay? You understand what you need to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sentence you now. And you have a right to make a statement to me if you want. Is there anything you want to say before I do the sentencing?
I'm not prepared to make a statement, but no.
You don't have to, but it's called allocution. You have a right to make allocution to the court if you want. You're not required to, so.
Your Honor, I would just offer real briefly a mitigation. He's 34 years old. He's got a great job at J.P. Morgan Chase. At the time of this offense, he had valid license and insurance. He was cooperative with police, and he wants to really address this issue head on and put it behind him.
Okay. You come to this with a lot of advantages that some people don't have. So let's keep those advantages in place. Sounds like you got a great job, a great possible future. This could make it better. This could make a better future than what, you know, if you had two people, one with using substances with your professional background and one not abusing substances, I'm going to bet the person not abusing substances is going to have a better career, better family life, the whole thing. It's just better. And from what I recall, let's see, it was alcohol seemed to be the problem. I had read the officer's report before. I'm just scanning it again, but it looks to me like it was an alcohol issue. But I think it occurs to me that maybe one thing we need to do today, before I actually sentence you, and I do this commonly on a lot of cases, is have you do a urine screen. So let's do that. But sometimes there's stuff, I get surprised at times what people screen for. So let's have you do the urine screen. I'm not going to just assume alcohol, especially in our world now. There's a lot of other substances out there. So let's see if we got other things we need to address other than alcohol. So go do a urine screen. I'll finish the sentencing after we get the results on that.
State of Ohio versus Flint Topping in the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB 25-137.
Okay, so now we got Mr. Topping and we've got Mr. Holt, his counsel. On teleconference, I had given Mr. Topping an OR bond. So the allegation, there's not been a new charge filed, but there's been an allegation that he went around or about Carla Price. And I warned him and told him at the arraignment that he was not allowed to go there. He couldn't go contact her, couldn't go there, and we even had a discussion about where he was going to go to live as an alternative to that. We discussed going to his father's residence, which was located in Kentucky, I recall that. So, does the state have any motion on bond for Mr. Topping?
We're going to ask that the OR bond be revoked, and we would ask for a $25,000 cash or surety bond. Also, Your Honor, and this is not just because of this incident, but first of all, the allegations are pretty serious about the domestic violence. This is a pretty serious one, if the victim is to be believed, which we do believe her. He went back around her after being warned by the court not to do that. He also has an adult parole authority holder.
Okay.
And that might render the bond moot.
Could be academic anyway.
It could be, but I'd like to make sure. And it's my understanding that they intend for him to be incarcerated on a violation, irrespective of what happens in this case. So it is possible to maybe resolve this today if Mr. Holt has time. I just was thinking that maybe he's in the middle of other things.
You want to tell him what you're looking for?
Well, the one thing that I asked Mr. Stunnebeck from the Adult Parole Authority how much time he's looking at in prison for the parole violation, and he hasn't answered me yet. But I was going to suggest if he pled and whatever he gets would be concurrent, and then they could go ahead and ship him off. But we would want 6 months on this case.
If there is no parole authority.
Well, yeah, I mean, and if he went to parole authority for 3 months, we'd want him to finish the rest of it on this charge. It's that serious.
Well, I know you won't have a chance to discuss that today, Mr. Holt, but at least you hear what the state's position is. Do you have any argument you want to make, Mr. Holt?
Yes, Your Honor, that's not something we'd be interested in as far as a resolution. Additionally, there's Mr. Flint, or Mr. Topping was not under a protection order. I understand I wasn't present for the court's instructions to him at the arraignment, but also the state's not presented any evidence. We have an out-of-court report. There's no testimony been offered about how regarding and revoking the bond. If he has a holder, I just say we leave it as is, and we come back a week from today and address it then.
Well, what I'm going to do, we can do that in a week. I'll set it for March the 14th for further evidentiary hearing if it's necessary. I'm going to go ahead and change his bond though, just on the allegation to the $25,000 cash or surety. At this point, it's academic because he has a holder from parole authority in any event. But let's come back in a week and we should have further clarity. I'll set it as a pretrial bond on the 14th. You can be present then?
Be here, Your Honor. Can we have Mr. Topping present?
Yes.
Thank you.
And we're also going to ask for a protection order.
Okay, and
He's already signed it, so.
I think there was, I did order a protection order, I believe, previously. There's one in the file, but if not, then I'll issue one. I think when I had advised him and advised the clerk, because it was all done remotely. I did it from my laptop. I wasn't here at the court. But after the teleconference, I advised the clerk here that the protection order should be issued. There is one in the file. It looks like a consent.
Yeah, I just think he hasn't signed it. Is the only thing.
Okay, so that can be sent down to the jail. Again, it's probably academic at this point, but March 14th would be the next hearing on this case, 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Alicia Corrado, case number CRB 24701. The State of Ohio versus Jasmine Green, case number CRB 24700.
Your Honor, let's, I believe costs have been paid on this, is that correct?
On Jasmine Green, which was Roger Smith's case, it was going to be dismissed if there was no problems to today, and no costs were required. On
Right.
Alicia Coronado,
She was,
she's supposed to pay the costs.
yes,
And I don't see that they haven't paid.
they have not been paid.
There's no notation in the file on that. And she does have a bond though. So I will go ahead and dismiss the agreement unless the state's still agreeing to dismiss Jasmine Green.
So Corrado was supposed to pay the,
Yes.
I hate to dismiss one of them and not the other one. Understanding that she was ordered to pay, but, who represents the other?
Roger, Mr. Smith. I know what we did last time. We had talked about this in length. 7 days, Your Honor, before you issue a warrant for it.
Well, the only problem, she has a bond up, so I'll make sure.
Is it with
So it's
Mr.
like
Sowers?
If you want to ask for, yeah, she has a bond up, so probably should ask for a continuance if you want to try to get a hold of her. Otherwise, Mr. Sowers wants a warrant immediately.
Let's continue both of them.
Yeah, we're not opposed to that.
Okay. '21st?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. At defendant's request, case continued to March 21st.
State of Ohio versus Alexander Jones, case number CRB 24383.
It's Mr. Stratton's case, pre-trial.
Did you have to report?
He's not in the courtroom right now.
He has been at our house.
Yeah. I guess he had it or he had it, so. On the 7th, we had a good report, Your Honor, so there's no doubt about it.
There it is. I see Vicki Price is in the courtroom.
She's on the motion.
Okay.
That's Adrian, Your Honor, not Becky.
Oh,
Yeah,
Vicki Price is in there.
I'm the daughter, Judge Capper.
Yes, Vicki Price is in there.
Very good report. Did you pass it?
I got him today.
Today at 1 o'clock, okay.
Mr. Stratton.
Your Honor, This was a domestic violence charge, I believe, and I don't know what the state wants to do with the case. He's had good reports from RRS, whether the state's ready to conclude the matter or not.
Yeah, it's been since, for over 6 months.
Did you see this report?
I did.
I see that.
Yeah.
Are you
I don't care.
State is okay with dismissing it, I believe, Your Honor.
Without cost?
Yes.
All right, case is dismissed without cost.
All right. I have to look at the
3 days, sir.
State of Ohio recall Shane Ortiz, case number PRC 25267, A and Z.
All right, so I got your screen, and it looks like it's no other issues that we need to address, so. Anything further?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Do you need the case numbers? Okay, I'm going to impose a $1,000 fine. I'll suspend $500 if you're successful. Order you to pay the court costs. You get a 6-month, no, I'm sorry, it'll be a year. A 1-year license suspension, starting the date of the offense, February 15th. I'm going to make it 40 days in jail. Suspend 30. I'll delay the imposition of the 10 while pending treatment. 2 years of level 4 probation. You're going to go to ARC. I'm ordering you to go to ARC for treatment. And I'll set a review hearing. If you're successful, if you're getting good reports, I'll let you appear by teleconference. You won't have to come appear in person.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So let's go about 6 weeks out for your first. And I'm assuming you probably have pretty good control of your own schedule, or is it Mondays or Fridays that make a difference?
It's a Monday through Friday. I work in the daytime, but my boss says he has full support.
Okay, so, because courts, unless it's a holiday, it's always on Mondays or Fridays, so if it's one of those days is better, I'll set your hearing for a Monday or Friday. Does it matter?
Friday will be fine, Your Honor.
Friday's better. Let's make it April 25th. It's going to be your next, it'll be a review, so that's when I'm going to get the first report from ARC and take a look at it. Hopefully it's going to be a good report. You're doing what you're supposed to. Okay. And you're in Kentucky now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
That's right, he just recently moved back to Moorhead.
Okay. So it's 2 years of probation. 60 hours of community service. So that's, you were doing it here 10 days. I'll let you do it in your home area. It's got to be with a legitimate charitable organization, not Aunt Susie or somebody like that. You know, it's
Yes, Your Honor.
on letterhead that you've done the hours.
Would a fire department, volunteer
Yeah,
fire
something like
department?
that would be okay. Clear it with Mr. Cooper. You're going to talk with Mr. Cooper and Mr. Major before you leave. Just clear it with them. and the subject to being checked on. Okay, I think that's everything on the OBI. They had a reckless operation, I'll impose a $150 fine on that.
Thank you, Judge. And we have one last thing we wanted to discuss with the court as well. This is the second OVI to refusal. There's a 90-day vehicle immobilization imposed. The vehicle is currently in Kentucky. It wasn't imposed the night of the arrest. We'd like to ask the court for guidance as to what it would like to do with that.
What's the state's position on that?
It's novel. Your Honor, they didn't immobilize it that night, so I don't know. I mean, it's in Kentucky now. I just don't know what the answer is. I would not be opposed if we just waive that.
I won't make an order on it then, so.
Yes, Judge, and we filed a motion. His mother is completely dependent on the vehicle. My client's aware that he's still under administrative license suspension. He can't drive, so he's very aware of that, so that would not be an issue.
Okay, so she can drive it, but he can't, and he's not asking for any driving privileges.
No, Judge, and I don't believe he's met the mandatory hard time on the ALS anyways to get driving privileges at this point.
Okay,
And what was the review hearing date?
April 25th. That'll be at 9 a.m. Make a note, teleconference if compliant. If not, you gotta show up. You know, if you're gonna get a bad report, then I want you here. So you should know that before that date. Go check in with Mr. Major and probation, which is to the left as you leave the courtroom. Any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you, Your
Good luck
Honor.
to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State Alive versus Jordan Wiley, case number CR 24-565.
Your Honor, I believe it might be Jordan online there. She just had her baby, emergency C-section, so it might be her online.
Jordan, are you on the teleconference?
If that might not be Jordan.
It says Jordan Elise R.O. I don't know what the rest of the, Roberts, I think it is Jordan Elise Roberts.
Jordan, are you there? Anyway, Your Honor, she sent me an email and said that she had an emergency C-section. So she is...
You want to continue it then?
Yes, let's continue it.
21st?
Yeah, that'll work.
Finish request,
Yeah.
continue to the 21st. You can appear
I'm
by...
so sorry. I'm here. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I thought you guys were saying my name and then I couldn't hear it. I apologize.
That's all right, Jordan. We're just going to continue it to the 21st, okay? And you can appear by video. All right? How you doing?
I'm in a lot of pain. I'm not gonna lie. C-sections are no joke and I would not recommend them for anyone.
Take your advice.
Oh, I think I experienced every part of labor because they wanted to do it like vaginally and then that changed and then I had the preeclampsia, so they had to have magnesium and then it was, we're not gonna do this and then it was emergency C-section and it was just a lot.
Well, what we're going to do is going to just schedule for the 21st. You just take care of yourself until then, and then you could appear by video that day, okay?
Okay, would it be the same Zoom?
Yes.
Yes, exactly the same.
And are you getting some treatment while this is going on? Because I know I'm assuming you're getting pain meds and all that. Is that all being...
Yeah, no, like, I am still seeing my psychiatrist. I haven't been able to see Max just because of what happened with the preeclampsia. Like, I was in the emergency room a week prior to giving birth. I gave birth 6 weeks early, so I didn't see this coming. But I'm going to be going back with Max. I can do that telehealth. I just have to drive over to Huntington and kind of sit in my car. But I'm starting to feel better, and he's definitely someone that I have to keep in touch with. And then they are gonna put me with, an addiction specialist at Oasis. So yeah, I mean, I've talked to my psychiatrist and I talked to Dr. Chapin about the meds and stuff like that. Everything is pretty good to go. I feel like I'm mentally in a better place than I have been in a long time, which is what I needed to do, was go and kind of heal.
Okay.
21st, Your Honor?
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right.
21st at 10 o'clock.
Okay, I'm putting it in my, I'm so sorry, I apologize.
You're good.
All right, it's 21st.
Yep.
Is that 10 a.m.?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Kyle Maynard, case number CRB 24478.
Mr. Stratton's case, Mr. Maynard is here, he's at the counseling center.
Yes.
We got a report from the counseling center. Sounds like you need to take a break and have a talk, Mr. Stratton.
He's back in services with us.
Oh, he came back?
He did, he came back, he was gone about 24 hours. He came back last night about 5:30.
Okay. Are you just finding out about this now?
Yeah,
Why don't we let you have
Yeah, let me-
some conversation and we'll recall.
wait out, I'll be right out. Okay.
State of Ohio versus Don A. Rice III, case number CRB 24639. Don Rice III.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Roger continued it. Yeah, okay. Who did you call?
Don Rice.
Don Rice, okay.
This was to be dismissed with payment of court costs if there weren't any
Yes.
problems. We have no indication there have been problems.
And please don't,
Costs have not been paid.
of course not.
And there is a bond though. They can get money for bond, but they can't get money for court costs.
The court does this to the benefit of a lot of people, and a lot of courts don't even do that. So that's just a little aggravating. Your Honor, can we continue that? I mean, we continue the other one, can we continue this one? So,
Good deal.
He asked nicely, so I suppose it's okay.
You're getting soft. March 21st at defendant's request.
oh, don't tell him that.
State of Ohio versus Tisha R. Kessinger Mullins, case number CRB 18318. Your Honor, this should be an arraignment.
Okay, new case. Well, new in the sense of the rain, it's an old case. All right, ma'am, are you Tisha Kessinger Mullins?
Tisha, yes, sir.
Tisha, sorry.
What?
Ms. Mullins, it's alleged that on September 19, 2017, you knowingly made a telecommunication with the purpose to abuse, threaten, or harass another person, Stephen Mullins. That's a M1 telecommunications harassment charge, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
No, sir, I don't.
Well, it's pretty simple. They're saying that you harassed, it may not be true.
Well,
but
okay,
what's
that's what I'm
alleged,
confused
that
about
you
because I have
harassed
no
him.
idea what it
Ma'am,
was.
you asked me to explain it, so I'm explaining it. You said you didn't understand.
I understand the penalties of it. I don't understand exactly what it is that I supposedly did.
Well,
'Cause I
let me read the
know-
affidavit then. This is an affidavit signed by Stephen O. Mullins on the face of it. September 17, 2017, Fayette Township. Tisha R. Kessinger Mullins, date of birth is, texted the following to Stephen Mullins. My phone better ring in less than 30 minutes with all three of my children on a video call, or you and your woman may have to take a trip somewhere. I want a video call with all three of my children speaking to me within 30 minutes, or you and your woman may go swimming with some scary sea creatures. Just saying, clock is ticking, motherfucker. 6:42.
I probably did say that.
So we're going to dig the file out of the archives.
Well, let me say, this is also an interesting fact. There was a special prosecutor,
Oh, really?
Lynn Grimshaw. So I don't think Mr. Grimshaw's practicing anymore, to my knowledge. Okay.
May I have
Interesting
permission
fact
to,
about Mr. Grimshaw, long-term prosecutor in Scioto County. Yeah. And was a member of an Army Reserve unit, I believe. Got deployed as a JAG officer to Iraq. While he was gone, someone filed and ran against him in the primary and beat him in the primary. Now, that's some great people in Scioto County when they would elect someone over someone serving deployed. So, so anyway, we got to deal with this, ma'am. How did you find out it was pending?
actually, I took a new job and I got hired and I was in Indianapolis. I got my CDL Class A license.
And this showed up?
And this was in 2000, when was this? 2018? This was like 5 years later, 2023. I've already been hired. I've had my background check. I've had my, passed my follicle test and everything. I'm there to do my training. Yes, and I was just taken aback because I was like, are you sure?
That's all I needed to know, ma'am.
Sorry.
Do you want a lawyer appointed?
Huh?
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Actually, my employment, yes, I'm going to get one.
Okay, I have to ask you about your income. How are you paid? By the hour or do you get a salary?
I get paid by the mile.
Okay, I have to determine your gross annual income. You know what that is?
I have not got my W-2s at the moment, but probably about $50,000 per year. It's usually $1,000 a week.
Unless you've got several children, it looks like you had 3 at this time.
He
You
took
have any
those.
supporting?
He took those. Can I point out the fact that the reason that I was not ever, that I never knew about this?
You were never served. from
I was
what
never
see.
served, but can you read the address that was given to have me served, please?
Okay, ma'am, that doesn't matter. I still have to deal with this.
Okay, all right.
You're here now, so I
Right.
gotta deal with it. And we're gonna have to appoint another special prosecutor. They may decide they don't want you to pursue it, but that's what's gonna have to happen.
Okay.
And you live out of the area now.
Actually, I drive over the road, so I'm out 28 days and I'm home 5 days.
You live locally then?
With my parents and my mailing address, but I basically live in my truck.
Okay, what's your current address?
210 Mason Street, South Point, Ohio.
Oh, okay. I'll appoint Ryan Ashworth as special prosecutor on this, and let's see what he says. He may
Okay.
decide he doesn't want to pursue it.
Okay, so I'm supposed to go back out on the road starting tomorrow morning.
When will you be
Be out
back?
28. I'm supposed to be out 28 days. I'll be back in 5 days. If we can schedule it, then I can have all my ducks in a row and representation.
So you're leaving when?
Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock.
Okay, so the 8th.
Yes.
So you'll be back on the 4th of April? That's 28 days.
I will make that happen.
I mean, you would be available to come to
Yes.
court on April 4th? Okay,
Yes.
that's exactly 28 days.
All right.
I'll set it.
April
I'll set
4th?
the next hearing for April the 4th.
Okay.
for a pretrial at 10 o'clock. Since you came in on your own, I'm gonna let you sign a signature bond. So $1,000 OR bond. You understand what that means?
No, I don't.
You're signing a piece of paper that says, I promise to come to court when I'm ordered to.
Absolutely, I'll be here with bells on.
As long as you do, you don't have to post the money. If you fail to show up, you get a warrant, and then you gotta pay the $1,000. So just come to court. We'll send this to Mr. Ashworth, have him review it, and then he'll decide whether he wants to continue with it or not.
So April 4th?
So apparently this Mr. Stephen Mullins is the father of your children?
Yes, sir.
Do you know his contact information? That may help.
I have to go no contact, so, but I can get it. I know his address. It's the same address that,
Does he have custody of your children?
yes, he does.
And they're minors still?
Yes.
And you don't have visitation?
I did, but the abuse was so bad that I went no contact.
Okay.
I've also stayed at branches.
Well, one of the things that Mr. Ashworth is going to want to do is talk to Stephen Mullins. So that's, if you had a contact number, I would give it to him.
I mean, I could probably look it up. I think it's on his email, but.
Or an email, any contact you have.
I haven't talked to him in several years.
I understand.
I don't
I'm not
know.
asking you to contact him. The special prosecutor is going to want to talk to him to see if he wants to go forward with the case or not. That's going to be the first step, I would imagine. So if you don't have the contact, that's fine.
I can get it to you.
If you want to turn it into the clerk.
I can do that,
And then
yes.
they'll give it to pass on to Mr. Ashworth. All right, not guilty plea is there for you. Be back here on April the 4th at 10 o'clock.
April 4th at 10 o'clock.
The first Friday in April.
Gotcha, I will be here with bells on. Thank you.
Just put that on the presenter and refuse to sign. Okay, that's all, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you proceeding.
State of Ohio recalls Kyle Maynard, case number CRB 24478.
Your Honor, he is, we always take 3 steps forward and 2 steps back.
I was just about to say something along those lines again.
He feels better where he's at now. He was in the Sauter County facility, and now he's in the Adams County facility, which is a smaller place, more intimate. He feels more comfortable there. I think the other one was a larger facility, was the hotel out on, what used to be the hotel out on 23. Correct? Yeah, that's correct. So he feels better at the Adams County place, and
Okay. How's your daughter, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
How's she doing?
she's doing all right. She's getting ready to have surgery, so,
Okay, do you get to see her?
yeah.
Okay. The long-term goal is for you to get clean and out of treatment and be a father to her, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what I want. I think that's what you want, right?
Yes, sir.
We gotta stay at this to make that happen.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Carter, anything you want to say?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Are we on the right track then, or not?
Yeah, I think so. We're not done with him.
How about April 4th?
April 4th is good, yes.
Friday, April 4th will be the next hearing, 10 o'clock. Okay, see you then.
Thank you.
This is a good report.
Thank you, sir.
State of Ohio versus Amber Sloan, case number CRB 24729.
Your Honor, we're set for pretrial this morning. I have received this morning body camera from the deputy. There was some delay in the Sheriff's Department getting that to the prosecution. They got it to me as quickly as they had it, but I haven't looked at it yet. So we're going to need to continue this at least one more time. I think it's still worth having a pretrial rather than going straight into a trial date. So I'll ask the court what they believe is what you believe is an appropriate date. I don't think there's anything else for me to get at this time, so.
Okay, the 24th or 31st are the best dates left in March.
I have a jury trial set on the 24th. What was the other day you said?
31st.
31st. I'm available that day. Does Monday work for you? In case you want to write that down.
Next hearing will be March 31st for another pre-trial, 10 o'clock.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Vicky L. Price, case number CRB 24-493, CRB 24-451, CRB 24-470.
Your Honor, I think that's set for a hearing at noon.
Yes, it is. We're going to do that by teleconference with you. Because there's going to be a doctor testimony from Appalachian Behavioral Hospital.
State of Ohio versus Daniel Turner, case number CRA 24-457.
We were Mr. Turner is not here, Your Honor. We were concerned about that. A little background on this, Your Honor. He had failed to appear back in November 8th. He was at RRS at that point, left RRS, and he was just arraigned or picked up recently and was arraigned again on these charges on the 13th. You let him out, not here today.
Let him out without an ankle monitoring? Looks like he should have had an ankle monitor or something.
Your Honor, I didn't have any notes on that. I don't recall exactly what that situation was. I don't know if the court's notes say. I know the prosecutor was also didn't have any notes on that except that he was released, so.
He was released on February 13th. Defendants appear for a preliminary hearing rate sentence, and it's not signed by me. Oh, it's got my stamp on it. I don't know how that happened.
Your Honor, I have that he was not supposed to be released without GPS
Okay.
on my screen.
That was, I think that's an old one. But he's not available, it's not here. He did get released. I don't know if that was a mistake with that or not.
I usually write that down when you order that, Your Honor, and I didn't have any note on an ankle monitor.
Was he here on, was it here on the 13th? Or,
Yeah.
February 13th was a Thursday. So it was probably a teleconference around.
Oh, okay. Must have been what it was. It's probably why I didn't have notes on it, so.
Well, I don't recall. Well, he's got a bond left. There's our answer.
That is our answer. Is it Mr. Sowers?
It is.
Okay, I will contact Mr. Sowers right now. Let's see if he can.
And that was on
Maybe
February.
that's why I let him out.
February the 13th? Was
February
when that happened?
13th, I arraigned him.
I just asked Gary if, I just told Mr.
And the good news is Redmond and what was the other one? Kelly both showed up, but Daniel Turner didn't.
I know, well, which report said that? What is? Oh, yes, yeah, that part is.
Gary says he's gonna pull his file and see what he's got open, so.
Yeah, Gary texted me too.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and issue a warrant for him for not appearing.
Okay.
I really can't understand why I let him out with just, no warrant.
State of Ohio versus William D. Baker, case number CRB 24332, set for sentencing.
Sister Stratton's case, he's at RRS. Good report.
It is. I can hold for you.
I think it's one, maybe we could go ahead and wrap up.
Yeah.
See that entered guilty plea October 7th.
Correct.
Any input from the state or from the defendant?
Your Honor, we just asked for a suspended time, of course, and just maybe non-reporting probation since he's done so well. So.
Mr. Gill?
Well, he did own up to this early on, and he's done very well in treatment. It looks like he's got a lot of challenges that he's working on, trying to overcome, and he's to be commended for that. So we wouldn't want to have any extra punishment put on him over this. And I don't know, given the, I suppose some community services still in order, like suspended jail sentence.
All right. Mr. Baker, you have a right to make a statement if you want to. Do you have anything you want to say?
I appreciate the court, sir.
Okay, I'll put $100 on court costs. 20 days in jail suspended. Continue with treatment at RRS. Stay out of Walmart. $30 hours community service. Two years level 5 probation. Said is first review hearing August 29th, 25.
August 29th. Okay.
See Mr. Major in the probation office.
Thank you.
Right over there.
Thank you, Honor.
9 o'clock, August 29th.
State of Ohio versus James Sarton, case number TRC 24897, A, B, and C.
This is Mr. Stratton's case. It's on the sentencing docket. He's at ARC, and they send me reports on him periodically.
Did you get a report from ARC, Your Honor?
Email.
I didn't see reports.
And I received this on March the 5th.
Okay.
His case manager reports he's close to being discharged and being put on a contract. If you have any questions or need any additional information, please let me know. That's from Isha Elon, Community Liaison.
So what does that mean? When are you gonna be done?
I got behind a little bit, and over local snow hit and stuff, weren't installing generators.
Yeah.
And I talked to them, I'm supposed to go and sign a contract today to get things going.
Okay, all right.
That's what I was texting him, he's wanting the money to make it there.
Okay.
I've already talked to
And
Doug.
then part of the record they sent me says, maintaining employment, staying behind on groups, must do makeup groups to avoid getting further behind. Currently doing one group weekly, but he is behind 12 hours group. discharged. We will sign a behavior contract on his next visit. That is that was at the end of February.
Your Honor, he has spoken to him. He has a plan to get caught back up. His work was the reason he got a little behind on that, but he has every intentions of getting caught up.
Mr. Hill?
Well, we want him to get caught up, and hopefully he can arrange it so he can work and do his group sessions, and we want him to be successful.
Okay. Let's have him come back, and I think I need to do the sentencing next time. This case is going on a year old.
Yes.
So let's come back with a good report next time, and I'll do the sentencing then. He's wanting to avoid jail, if I understand it, so we need a good report. Mondays or Fridays?
Friday, please.
The 18th, April 18th?
Yeah, that'll work.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
April 18th, 10 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus Glenn Gibson Jr., case number CRB 10-1078, A and B, TRC 10-2432, A, B, C, and D.
Mr. Gibson is just,
I believe he's working community service off, Your Honor.
okay. Has he turned in any hours?
No, he normally comes here and does it. I put an update in the folder. I don't know if he's done any since his last court date or not. Have you done any since your last court date?
I wouldn't lie to you, I think I have, I can't remember. I don't remember.
When he does come, he normally comes on Saturdays.
Okay. Well, in one case I'm showing it's completed, but in another case it looks like it's still out of the road.
Correct.
Okay, I do have some hours in February. Okay, let's, go a month out. April the 7th will be the next one for sentencing.
April
7th.
7th, thank you.
Well,
Your Honor, we're ready for it. Stuck in hold.
okay.
State of Ohio versus Wesley Earls, case number CRB 2523, CRB 2532.
Mr. Byers' case.
Your Honor, Mr. Earls in custody, they have him here.
Yes.
We'll show the deputies will know Kane Lampkin is on there.
Okay, this is on the docket for pretrial today, Mr. Stires, the attorney.
Your Honor, we had court on Wednesday in front of Judge Finley. We now have, I have confirmed, we have attached surety bond in place on Mr. Earl's case in common police court. We're working to find a placement. We have not found one. We are back with Mr. Earls in front of Judge Finley on, let me check this real quick. April 2nd. What I think, I'm going to leave it to the court's discretion whether the court would rather wait to amend bond until bond is amended and the placement is found in common police court, or the court would consider placing an OR bond on Mr. Earls due so that when he gets a placement in common police court, we just immediately get in there.
Well, my notes were they already amended it to 5,000 OR.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I didn't think we did that last time. I apologize, Your Honor.
So he can, so common police controls where he goes. I've already agreed to sign an OR bond. What I would suggest then is put it on the docket for the 4th, and maybe we'll know more then.
I may have a trial on the 4th, but I can look real quick. I don't know for sure. No, I don't have, I'm available the 4th. That works.
Okay. Mr. Earl's next hearing here will be April the 4th. Hopefully he'll be in treatment by then.
And we will look for a time insurance as necessary. Okay, thank you. Well, you can sign how to deal with this case. You still have to deal with the matter in common police court. When it goes that long, you post it. So you better deal with that. Don't talk. I'm sorry, I can talk wrong.
Okay, well, let's,
I'll get that.
you want to talk to him, go back.
I can't have somebody.
State of Ohio versus Kane Lampkin, case number CRB 24366, and Brittany McKenzie will be on that.
April 2nd.
Mr. Tarvin still, yeah, he's, Mr. Lampkin was at the council. And wow, according to my notes.
That's correct, Your Honor.
It was both times. Did not have an ankle monitor this time?
He did have.
He did have.
Second time he did, Your Honor.
Was not cut off.
Okay. So they just found him with ankle monitor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you want to tell me, Mr. Lampkin?
I just know there's family issues. My father was in a nursing home. My mom passed away and stuff, so we're all in each other's gap. But I just keep on hard headed. I just get my children right in my path. See my probation really.
What's the state's position on it? From my record, it looks like he was sentenced to 45 days in jail, 43 suspended, released to go to counseling center for treatments. I think this was the second round.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Of that happening, and he's left both times.
That's correct.
And he had tested initially, he had a pretty dirty screen. It's all in here. Yeah, September 13th, amphetamine, fentanyl, methamphetamine, opiates, morphine, THC, tramadol.
So, a couple of things I'd like to know. One of them is, while he was there, was he making progress?
He left from our admissions department both times within like 10 minutes of arrival. We didn't get very far.
And do we know where he was located when he left? And had the GPS monitor, was he?
It was in Portsmouth. When he left, it didn't monitor until it went dead. So we issued a warrant for him, but he wasn't picked up on the warrant until this week.
And the monitor was still on him when he was picked
The
up?
monitor was still, I didn't take it off of him to jail, Your Honor. The monitor was still on him untampered with. To my knowledge, there aren't any new charges coming.
I guess that, and I didn't really catch everything that Mr. Lampkin was saying about his concerns about his family and whatnot, but I guess I would feel a little bit differently about that had he actually been there for a while and was actually trying to make progress. So I don't know. We'd like to see him benefit from this experience and get the treatment that he needs.
Probation or something, like however long, his probation or something. It was just my brother, he had a stump on, he's got a coffee back now, and like our father's not in life at all. Our mother passed away from cancer, so we're early started out. So like, I'm trying to be there for him, help him get through this. That's why I'm trying to shoot for probation, like however long, 10 probation, like whatever.
Is this something that, I mean, this would be I don't know what to do except just say, put him in jail. I'd rather see him in treatment. Could he be seen on an outpatient basis?
I mean, if that's what the court recommends, we can try to help.
That work, that way I'll be out and be there for my family. And I can do probation also, that's what I mean. That way it keeps me, I have something to look forward to, keep me on the right path, checking in every month and stuff like that.
I can't go along with that. I mean, he was ordered inpatient twice, left without even trying. So the whole idea that his family problems are what caused him to leave is not believable. I mean, if he was there for a while, some family situation came up and he left, maybe that flies, but he left without even trying twice. So I think he's got to have the jail time. So I'm going to sentence him to the 43 days that were suspended. This case is completed by jail time. Credit for whatever time he served.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Brittany McKenzie, case number CRA 25-118, loaded rifles on deck.
Well, when you look at the file, give you an answer.
Hey, Luke.
Yes. I'll give him credit for 10 days.
She can't do that, just in jail for Lawrence County, for Irons Municipal. She can't get out.
But I think that they might be willing to modify that.
I don't know if you want to ask them to, we have this recall.
Yeah. I think I had that conversation with John Kincaid. Yeah, that's what, and then wait. Okay. Yeah, I think that Ironton Municipal will agree for her to go to treatment, and this is what we wanted all along. We want her to be healthy. But what we would, if it works out, we would be okay with an OR bond with GPS and waiver to the grand jury.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm trying to set up, if I can set that up. That's what I'm trying to set up. That's what I'm telling you, I can tell, I can give the teacher, that's what I'm trying to set up. I can set that up if you want to do that. Okay, so you're going to do that if it can be arranged, or have to make some arrangements before we do that, so that's if you recall. Okay, we'll recall. I'll just call to figure out.
State of Ohio versus Logan T. Rife, case number CRV 24512 A and B, and Jason Scott Tackett is on deck.
All right, Logan Rife was, it's actually Mr. Smith's case. He's not here. Okay, had a review on Monday. It's last you were in the jail Monday, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What are you in jail for now?
Probation violation, I've been in jail for 3 months.
Out of which court?
I ain't in this court. They just sent me yesterday, May 7th.
That's your outlay?
Yes, sir.
What you've got here is you had an assault conviction.
He had 180 days suspended with credit for 22. That's what I have.
Yes. Did this incident in Nyack Municipal have anything to do with the same victim, or, yeah?
That I don't know.
And a few did. Your outdate's May 2nd?
7th, sir.
7th.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll set your next review hearing, I'll cancel any more, set your next review hearing for May 9th, so it's 2 days after you get out of our municipal. You gotta be back here at 9 a.m. for a review hearing.
Yes, sir.
Okay? If you don't show up, then I'll have to issue a warrant for you.
I'll be here, sir.
Okay, May the 9th, 9 a.m.
Is that all, sir?
Yes.
State of Ohio versus Jason Scott Tackett, case numbers TRC 25353 A, B, and C, CRV 25129 A and B, CRA 25128.
Mr. Steyer's case.
Your Honor, Mr. Tackett is, has case pending in, common pleas, but he has an OR bond on that, so he's only being held on these matters, and Mr. Heel has indicated that he would be willing in exchange for a waiver preliminary hearing on the felony that's pending here to allow Mr. Tackett to have an OR bond, and be assessed for treatment, and he's willing to do that. He has an Ohio medical card, so
He would be waiving, of course.
yeah, we'll be waiting. Yes, I said that. I don't think there's any misdemeanors that would stay here. I'm not certain of that though.
It's got some old cases, but these all look like they arose at the same time with the felony.
Right, I think
It's
the
got an
10,
OVI, is that a felony?
Yes.
I think the pending misdemeanors would go with the felony, and the older matter, we would ask to be put in place on the review docket.
Okay. Who's going to assess him?
We've got pretty much everyone raise their hands.
You want to pick?
You have a preference? No, we don't. This is a court order. Here's what we're working out.
All right.
Like hot potato or something? Okay.
Probably going to need a monitor.
He was released without one from Top Police, so obviously.
He had a warrant out of this court for failure to appear for review, so I don't know how you can let him out without a monitor.
I think it's.
Well, he probably actually let out due to this court, because the side when he actually got out, but Ballard was.
I think he was just, when I say he, Judge Ballard was just leaving it for me to make.
That's fine, obviously.
So I think you need, if he had a clean record coming to court when he's supposed to, yeah, no monitor, but he's missed. So if he is going to go to treatment, he's going to have to do it with a monitor, so we'll put that out there. So we'll recall him after he's assessed.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got, now we're going to do.
I just got to we'll get back here.
Well, we got one person on for the Vicky Price, but we don't have a doctor.
Are the doctors, like, physically there, or are they going to be on a separate video?
Your Honor, I don't think she's there. She's
Okay. It says it's muted on your end. According to my, there we go, now it should be open. Is your mic open?
Can you hear us at least?
Okay. Now we need the, it's my understanding the doctor is going to appear by teleconference also.
So were they planning on being in the room, or were they planning on coming on a separate?
I have no idea.
Oh, I was asking ABH that.
Oh, so there, this is the doctor?
yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, I'm Judge Capper, and I need the file, please. Okay, this is a case of Vicky Price, 24493, 2445, I think there's another, 2447. So she's at Appalachian Behavioral Health. I received an email, I believe it was, saying that she was refusing to take medications that were recommended and prescribed for her there at the facility. I made that information known to her counsel, Mr. Steyer, and the state's attorney, Mr. Heald. Mr. Steyer asked for a evidentiary hearing on that, and that's what we're doing today, whether the court should order that she be given these medications against her will, I guess, is the issue today. So have I stated, and doctor, could you state your name, please?
I'm Dr. James Diskin.
Diskin?
Yes, like you put a floppy disk in a computer.
Okay. Thank you, doctor, for appearing. Did I state the history correctly to your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay. My plan then would be to place him under oath and let him give some testimony, and then we can go from there.
That seems fine, Your Honor.
All right, doctor, would you raise your right hand? Do you swear the statements and evidence you're about to give today are going to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right. Would you state your name, please, sir?
My name is Dr. James Diskin. I'm a practicing psychiatrist here at Appalachian Behavioral Health.
And have you been engaged in examination and recommendations for care for Vicky Price?
I have.
And do you have recommendations for the care and treatment of Vicky Price that she has not been willing to follow?
I do.
Can you explain the history of that and background?
Sure, absolutely. So Miss Vicky presents, she's a 65-year-old female
with no past psychiatric history. She presented to our facility and seems to exhibit seemingly delusional content surrounding the incidents that have led to her arrest. And if she was brought here, she has minimally complied with evaluation. She's submitted to a comprehensive psychiatric exam, but she has not allowed us to do further testing for cognitive deficits or recommended treatment for what are seemingly delusions. She's also not allowed us to reach out to friends, family, law offices to obtain collateral information to confirm whether her statements are in fact delusional. And at this point, we need to consider forced medications and forced treatment to continue with the evaluation and treatment of her. Yes.
And what treatments and medications are you recommending that you would say need to be forced?
So to treat the symptoms of delusions, we would offer antipsychotic medications, and then we would also like to perform what's called a MOVA evaluation to rule out any cognitive deficits.
And can that be done without her cooperation?
No, sir, it cannot.
Okay. So I mean, I can order her to cooperate, but that doesn't mean she's going to cooperate. What would be the alternative then if she refuses to cooperate?
We would just we would do a therapeutic trial of medicines to see if her delusional content and thought content improves.
Okay. And can you tell us what medications you are recommending?
Well, not all antipsychotics work for every patient, so we've submitted in the forced medication proposal an extensive list of psychiatric medications that can be used to treat mood and thought disorders. Hopefully, and likely we would start with the most minimally invasive medication treatments. In particular, Abilify as an antipsychotic medication, and give it a therapeutic trial to see if the delusions do improve or not.
Can those medications, how can they be delivered against her will? Is that intravenously, or how do you do that?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
I said, how can you deliver the medications against the will of the patient? Can you do that intravenously, or how do you get it delivered?
So we don't do any intravenous medications here, but we do have dissolvable tablets, regular tablets, and IM medication options.
Mr. Sire, do you have a question?
I do. What I'm curious...
Counsel for Ms. Price.
Yeah, my name is Luke Steyer. I'm Ms. Price's attorney. What I'm curious about is, you said you've got dissolvable tablets, but again, if she's not willing to take the medication, are we talking about physically force feeding her? Are we talking about, how are we?
If she's unwilling to take medications, either the oral tablets or dissolvable tablets, then we would proceed with IM medications, intramuscular.
And what does that involve?
So it's a shot that goes into the deltoid, very similar to the flu and COVID vaccine shots.
Okay. I just wanted to understand what physical process we were talking about here. Can I continue?
Yes, go ahead.
The medication you're discussing administering against her will, what are the side effects she would expect to suffer from those?
The most prominent side effects of antipsychotics include weight gain and sedation. However, the more serious side effects and the less common side effects can include heart arrhythmias and something called tardive dyskinesia, which is an abnormal movement of the mouth or tongue that's involuntary.
And under ordinary circumstances, medical ethics would require that you get informed consent from a patient before administering a medication, which includes an understanding of the possible side effects and the patient weighing their willingness to risk those side effects.
Yes, sir.
And you're obviously, as we sit here today, asking to administer these without her consent. And do you even believe she's able to understand in her current state what the side effects she's risking are?
I'm very much aware of what the side effects are. And I would.
Okay, ma'am.
May I address the court, please?
No, not yet.
Okay.
We'll come
Now,
back, ma'am. Not yet. We'll come back to you later. I want to hear, the doctor has asked a question.
So, to answer your question, does she have the capacity to understand the risks and benefits of the proposed treatment? Is that correct?
That's basically the question, yes.
No, I don't believe that she understands the full extent of what she's suffering from. She has very little insight into her delusions. And while her factual knowledge remains intact, I don't believe that she can appreciate the totality of her circumstances, which impairs her capacity to make rational judgment decisions.
Your Honor, something just occurred to me. Is the YouTube feed on at the moment? If it is, we'd ask that that be shut